Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou for the heavyweight title. This is a fake poster, but I just like the look of it, so it made me want to talk about the fight. Now, there's many notable things to talk about here, but one of my favorite storylines in this is Jon Jones's redemption arc. The fact that Jon Jones was a guy who had it all, lost it, and when I say had it all, I mean, he had a fucking Nike deal, guys. You get what I mean? Like, that was a big deal at the time when he got that deal, and they took it away from him due to his own actions and the things he was getting caught up in, the drugs, the partying, all this type of stuff. But he has a chance to earn all of that back, right? This guy could have easily been the Michael Jordan of the sport. He certainly had the skills for it, but he just didn't have the guidance, because you got to think he was the youngest UFC champion, right? So if you're the youngest UFC champion, that's a lot. If you're fucking 21, 22 years old, however old he was, and now you're the UFC champion, you can literally go into any nightclub in the world and be recognized, and, you're the toughest, baddest guy in there. Like, it does a lot to the ego, I'm sure, right? Like, this is a guy who, has the world at his fingertips, and at that young age, not being properly guided through all that, it could help you make some mistakes. So with that said, he's older now. I think he's like 35, 36. I could be wrong on that. Whatever. I'm not Google. But he has a chance to get all that back with a heavyweight title win. If he beats Francis Ngannou, who's probably the scariest heavyweight there is right now, he reclaims all that. I'm not sure if Nike's going to come out and give him a deal, but they might, and I think enough time has passed. Jon Jones would have achieved pretty much everything in the sport, right? I mean, most dominant light heavyweight champion of all time, and then he just comes in after all this time off, and he jumps into the deepest end of the pool in the heavyweight division, fighting the champion. He smokes Francis. That would be quite the story. That would be, and then especially if he defends the title a few times, I mean, the UFC would have a new pay-per-view star on their hands, or another one rather, or revamped and refurbished version of a pay-per-view star in Jon Jones. It would really be incredible to see, and it would put his legacy and career into a whole different perspective, especially considering people taking away from his GOAT status due to his steroid use and things like that. Now, I happen to be one of those people, but if Jon Jones comes out and wins the title, what can you say at that point, It would definitely change the argument. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment on what you think and drop a follow for more content like this. Thank you for watching.